Hey guys, Jen Johnson here. I wanted to do a quick demonstration of what I bring to my in-home parties. This is something that I really love doing because it gets you out of the house, you get to hang out with the girls, and if the guys want to come, that's fabulous. You know, the last party I did, one of the husbands let me demo him, and he's actually a chemist, so he was really questioning a lot of the ingredients in our products, which was really fun. So I want to show you a little bit of a display that I kind of set up, and also what I do prior to even getting to the party. You know, 80% of the success that happens in these in-home parties actually takes place prior to walking to the front door. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is these hostess packets. I create hostess packets, and this is something I give to my hostess prior to the event starting. Typically you want to book out, 2 to 3 weeks just so that they could have time to complete this and really build momentum to get people to the event. You know, booking last minute, it's a little harder to get people to confirm because maybe they've already made plans, whatever it may be. So these packets are really, really great. So the first thing that's in this packet, and I'm going to add these to all the files in Crown Dynasty as well, is my dogs. Look at my dogs, crazy. Sorry. So the first thing I do have is the Jeunesse information sheet. Basically, it's like a welcome letter. It basically, I'll let you read it, but it basically goes through, that you're excited that they're booking a party. There's a chance for them to win and earn discounts and free products. I made a little hostess rewards incentive there for people who want to book. And there's something I did put on there that, it can be edited. I might put up 2 different versions. It talks about a cancellation fee. And, one thing that we do want to take serious is that, this is a business for us, but it's a party for them. So, if they're going to book 2-3 weeks out, you could have technically booked another party on that date. So if they cancel at the last minute, well, that's money out of your pocket, right? So, there's 2 different schools of thought on that. So if you guys prefer a letter that does not have that cancellation policy on there, I can make that up for you as well. But so that's the intro letter. And it lets them know, kind of make sure to invite, 1 out of 3 guests will show up. So make sure you invite, a mass amount of people and to ensure that you have good attendance and then, prizes and things like that. So, so then the other thing that I include in this packet is a guest list. So basically, when you mail this to them or when you give it to them at another party, you basically just want them to return this to you as quickly as possible, because what you're going to do is you're going to create an evite. And, there's a couple different ways you should ensure that your guests are following up with, or your hostess is following up with the guests. So you want to create an evite and have that sent out. Now you have everybody's contact information prior to even getting to the party. You've invited them. You can see who's RSVPing. You want to make sure the hostess is also sending out text messages like a couple days prior to remind people, and maybe the day of, letting them know, I'm really excited for tonight. Just like little reminders here and there on top of the evites, because not everybody checks their email that often. So, but this is a great way to get that ball rolling. The last thing, this is called Party Squares. Party Squares is something you can use multiple ways. I'm really excited about this, but I do include it in my hostess packet because basically it has 100 squares on it, and you can increase party sales prior to the party taking place. So when you give this to the hostess in their packet 2 to 3 weeks prior to their event, they're going to go ahead and start passing this around to their friends, and their friends and whoever wants to purchase a square can purchase a square. The squares have they're $1 a square or $2 a square, whatever the value is you want them to have. But it's best interest of the hostess to do this because they're going to already increase their sales, which is going to already give them more discounts and, wholesale pricing and things like that on certain products. So everybody who purchases a square puts their name in that square. They can purchase up to 5 maximum or whatever you want to do. So then at the party, all the money that, it's up to $100. So say they only filled 30 squares. Well, then that person's going to win $30, whoever's name we pick. So you're going to cut up all the squares. You're going to have some cut up prior, but you're going to bring a bunch of squares cut up. And at the end of the party, you're going to have the hostess give you the money, or you can have her give you the money prior, whenever. And then you're going to pull a square out of a bag or hat or whatever you want to put it in. And whoever's name is on that square is going to win the money towards product. So if there was 30 squares that were purchased, well, they get $30 towards free product. If there was 100 squares, they get $100 towards free product. So this is going to increase the party sales, which is great for the hostess, because for me, what I put is 10% off entire order if the party attendance is over 10 people. 20% off entire order if party sales total $500 or more. If they sell 5 boxes of Instantly Ageless before or at the party, then the hostess gets their box for free. 1 item at wholesale when each additional friend books a party that holds. So at my last party, there was 4 people that attended. Oh, my dogs, you guys. Sorry, there was 4 people that attended. And I sold 4 boxes of Instantly Ageless. I sold a serum. I booked another party, and I have 2 people interested in signing up. That is crazy success for 4 people, let me just tell you. So I'm really excited about that. And there was really supposed to be 9 that were supposed to be there, but I didn't implement my Evite thing at that time. So it was kind of, you know, some people forgot. So that's why the Evites, the mailing, the text messaging is going to be really important for this. Okay, so what I do now, for example, the gal that booked a party at the party, I had these hostess packets there. So I didn't have to mail it to her. I just said, here, take this home. This is going to be your starter kit. I'm going to call you in a few days. We're going to make sure we have the date in place. Make sure you send me back your guest list. So I need to call her actually soon and have her send me back her guest list so that way I can send that Evite out. So that's going to be a really, really great way to ensure that you have people showing up to these parties. Now, that's all done, you know. Now, when you have a party, you really want to make this an experience for people. You don't want to just show up and start showing people product and having them buy it. And you want to, from the minute they walk in, think about it. They're working 9 to 5. It's midweek, whatever it may be. They're stressed out. You want them to take a load off. And because we're pampering them, you want them to feel pampered. So if there's wine there, if there's margaritas there, offer to serve them the drinks. Offer, you know, you're the hostess. The hostess is lending you their house, but you want her to feel relaxed too. So, you know, let people come in, sit down. If it's an evening event, I would say have some candles, maybe dim the lighting, get it everybody kind of in this relaxing mood, you know, things like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually flip the camera around and show you guys my little display that I have set up here. Okay guys, so here's kind of a mock-up display. I mean, what I typically like to do is make sure everybody's sitting in one location. You want to make sure you're taking complete control of your party, or else it's not going to be successful, because there's going to be people distracted, talking about other things. You know, I've been to parties where I get there and people have already gone through happy hour and they're feeling good. So you want to make sure your hostess knows ahead of time, hey, we're going to need a dining room table. We're going to need some sort of like centralized location where people could sit at a table and utilize the products and, you know, pay attention. So I always set my stuff up, you know, kind of with these things. It doesn't necessarily look like this per se, but all these things are there. So I have my candles. I have my before and after pictures. I really like this picture here, because it talks about how everything's GMO free, certified organic, hypoallergenic, it's natural, phthalate free. So I like to express that when I'm talking to the gals in the beginning. So everybody sits down. I'm really excited to have them all there. I thank the hostess. And if any guests, invited guests that night, so if a guest brought a guest, I have little goodies that I give to them. I don't have them with me, but they're just these little like jars. They're like this big. They're little jars. And I fill them with body renewal cream, and then I put like a sachet of Instantly Ageless in there, or, you know, a pouch of Zen or something in there. And I, you know, first when I get there, I sit everybody down once everybody's ready to kind of get started, and I'll thank the hostess and say, thank you so much for opening your home to us. I'm really excited to be here to share these amazing products with all of you. And for those of you who brought guests, I really want to say thank you to you as well. I'll give the guests a little goodie. I also give the hostess a 7-day free trial of the serum, of the Cellular Rejuvenation Serum, as a thank you. So people can see, hey, it pays to do a party because you already get free stuff, or it pays to bring a guest because you get some things out of it, you know, little incentives. So I'll talk about that. I'll talk a little bit about Jeunesse and let them know, you know, Jeunesse has been around since 9/9/2009. You know, when we first launched, you know, it was all really centered around anti-aging. You know, the co-founders really wanted to provide a product that it was going to reach beyond the skin, go to the cellular level, and actually reverse the aging process, because everything aging starts at a cellular level. So, I go into a little bit of an introduction like that, and then I'll talk about the line Luminous that we're going to be actually doing the facials with. And I'll explain, this line was created by Dr. Nathan Newman. He won a Nobel Prize for it. He's based out of Beverly Hills. He's known as the doctor that does not cut. Okay, this doctor does everything solely off of stem cell technology. And the only way to reverse aging is through utilizing stem cells. So the growth factors from those stem cells are in our product. And I don't go too much detail into that because we're going to get to it as we try each product, and I'll show you how I do that. But I'm going to make this a little lighter here. Okay, so as you can see, I have my candles. I have all of my before and afters. Some stuff, it's like this gal is the serum. This girl did the mask. This was instantly ageless. So I have kind of different things going on. You could do personalized mirrors for everybody, but I didn't really feel like everybody needed a mirror. So I have actually 2 of these little mirrors that I keep on the table so they can look at it after they demo their instantly ageless and things like that. So the best thing to do is basically, start with instantly ageless. And I know some people say, I don't know, at my last party, they were kind of wanting to try that last so it would stay on. But the problem with that, especially if you're doing an evening event, is you're going to be using the night cream. And so you don't want to do instantly ageless after applying this, because it won't work, because this has so much hydration in it that your skin it's already so moist that it won't do its thing. So it will take too long for the moisturizer to dry. So it's best to do instantly ageless first. I also tell them a little bit about me. I'm a mother of 2, and I'm really excited to be able to work from home and share these products with everybody. And you can just kind of dabble on that a little bit. So then you tell them, maybe what was one thing that caught your eye about this company. For me, it was instantly ageless. So I tell them, this was the leading product that really caught my eye about this company. So I definitely want to start with it. So at that point, you're going to take instantly ageless out of the box. You're going to do a sachet, and you're going to demo everybody. I personally like to demo everybody myself. It takes a little longer, but I just know people, when they've never used it before, they may not get the result they're expecting because they don't know how to apply it yet. So I'll go around and kind of show people how to do it. I mean, you can just kind of give a little class and show people how to do it if you want, and have everybody do it at the same time. But I really find people love to watch everybody's transformations as well. So you can kind of do that either way, just play around with it. So after, and as you're applying the instantly ageless, you have, let me grab, where is the instantly ageless one here? All the PDFs for our products, right? I laminated them front and back. And these are really, really great to have at a party, because guess what? You're not a scientist and you don't need to memorize ingredients. So we're going to use our tools. And these are really, really great tools to have when you're at a party, because it talks about the benefits, it talks about the experience, it talks about the ingredients. And if someone wants to know ingredients, you can go, here, take a look at this. So it makes that really, really easy. So as they're applying it, you can pass this around, let people look at it if they have questions about the ingredients and things like that. And you're going to do that for every single one. I have all of the PDFs here. And then, so once you do your instantly ageless, you're going to go and start, you want to have washcloths for everybody. I like to just get them nice and hot and warm, and I'll rewarm them as I need to for them, or whatever it may be. Some people use like a warm bowl, but I don't know, I find that's not as sanitary. So I just like to get all their washcloths wet, like right before, getting started. So you want them to wet their face with their washcloth, and then you're going to use the cleanser. And have them, lather for 30 seconds. Just follow the instructions on the back, circular motions, 30 seconds. Then have them use their washcloth to wipe it off. And then you're going to go with the serum. And each time you're having them apply something, you're going through the PDFs. And you don't have to read these word for word, but just maybe talk about a couple benefits. I wouldn't necessarily even bring up ingredients unless they ask, because then you just get into this whole ingredient conversation. But I would just highlight a couple benefits of what this cleanser can do and things like that. And then from there, you'll use the serum. put the serum on, and really let them know about this serum. This serum is just our flagship. It has 200 plus growth factors from stem cells. This is what's going to change your face, make you look young again. If you had to pick one product, this would be it. So, you have them put that on, and this process goes really fast, you guys. Your parties should be like an hour and a half tops. So it doesn't really take that long. You're going to go through the process. You're going to have them do their mask. I would say have them, put the mask on. You don't have to be super, you don't have to give them so much. When you're at home doing it, you really want to, I can't think of the word. You really want to be generous with the amount that you're using. But at a party, you just kind of want to give them enough to touch the surface and have it be a thin layer, because we're not going to wait 20 minutes. It's too long to have them peel it off. We're just going to have them take it off with their washcloth. And and actually it leaves a really silky, smooth effect doing it that way too. So as they're putting on their mask, you have 10 minutes to kill. And so you can start passing out pictures if you want, sharing more stories. I personally like to go over these products right here. I'll talk a little bit about our AM/PMs, our supplements, the benefits behind those. You can pass out the PDFs for those as you're reading. The other thing I forgot to mention in my hostess packet is I have brochures that have all of our products on them, which is really, really nice. That way you can pass those out as well as you're going through all of these other products. You can share that. So I would say, talk a little bit about AM/PMs. Talk about Zen if you have a success story with Zen of you personally losing weight on the product. Zen is really great because it's a fat loss product. A lot of products out in the market right now, they burn fat and they're just fat burners, but you also lose the muscle. So what's really nice is that with this product, you're going to step on the scale and you may not see that you lost pounds, but you definitely see that you lost inches, with what you're wearing, with your clothes, your dress sizes. Then, talk about the reserve, just whatever products, Finity, whatever products you have, you can talk about those during that 10 minutes and then give people the option to basically go through the moisturizers and choose which one they want to use. They can use the daytime one or they can use the nighttime one. It's really up to them. At night, obviously I would recommend using the nighttime one because it's evening, but if you're doing a day party, you can recommend this one. And so that's really it. You're going to have them put their moisturizer on. Then you're going to ask everybody, what were your favorite products? I have customer care cards that I made. These little customer care cards, I kind of made them pretty quickly. But, it gives me all their information and it lets them know I'm going to keep in contact with them. And I put something on here, circle areas of interest. And I put anti-aging, weight loss, weight gain, need more energy, boost immune system, acne, trouble sleeping, cellular DNA repair, joint pain, scarring, and burns. So I put all that on there and said, circle your areas of interest. Because now I can recommend them other products when they circle the ones that interest them, because you really want to dig deep and find out what your customer needs. It's not about just selling a product. It's about what's going to benefit them, because that's what you want to target. You want to target the right products for the right market. So this also leaves room for them to refer 3 friends, which I really think is crucial when you're doing your parties, because you want this to be a domino effect. So if you can have them refer 3 friends, I would say give them 10% off of, their order, or one product at wholesale, or an incentive to refer 3 more friends to you with names and phone numbers that would want to host a party. So that's a really, really, really great tool. I do that right after they've used all of the products. I'll say, go ahead and fill out your customer care cards. And then I found these little forms from this gal who's amazing, by the way. I don't even think she knows who I am. But her name's Melissa, and she's with Janessa as well. But she made these really great little laminates that I took from her. So thank you for those, Melissa. So at the end, I tell everybody, okay, what did you like today? What were your best products? Things like that. Just kind of get them excited. And then say, okay, let me have you look at the pricing. Here is our a la carte pricing. This is our price list. Go ahead and pass this around, take a look, see what you like. If you just want to take home 1 or 2 items today, this would be the best way to go. And now Melissa created these cute little packages she created the the Luminous Love package, which it has the Luminous Youth Restoring Cleanser, the Cellular Rejuvenation Serum, the Moisturizer, the Night Repair, and the Mask. $419.75. So from there, I tell them, I go through these packages and say facelift in a box. You add Instantly Ageless to the Luminous Love package. Give me everything. $554, right? You're going to start to see eyeballs pop here, guys, because I think their husbands might be a little upset if they spent $554. However, it's still a great deal because these products are so concentrated that they last longer than a month, which is nice. However, everybody wants a deal, right? So I tell people these are the suggested retail prices. But then after I'm done showing them this, I say, how would you like to save some money today? And they all go, yes, please. So here's a couple of things that I do. I take Instantly Ageless, and I take Luminous, and the Cellular Rejuvenation Serum, and I sell them for $1.99. Thank you for that idea as well, Melissa. I do. I sell them for $1.99 if they buy them together, because really, if you love the results you're getting with Instantly Ageless, don't you want that to last forever? Okay, great. So then you're going to need this, right? So that is a great, great deal. If they're buying the serum, though, I would suggest trying to get them to get on board as a preferred customer because they're going to save money all the time. And then they can shop in their back office, get 10% off. If they put things on auto ship, they'll get 20% off. So you want to give them those options. You share the preferred customer program with everybody. And then you can also tell people, look, another great way to get involved is to become a wholesale customer, especially if you're trying to build. If you're trying to build a team, let's get some wholesale customers on board, because if you get 10 wholesale customers or preferred customers, you're going to make an additional 10% profit. That's something that's part of our compensation plan. So you want to share all these options. It's $49.95 to get started as a wholesale customer. Now you can buy everything at wholesale, and here's what's going to happen. You tell everybody, here's what's going to happen. People are going to see your face change. It's going to morph into a younger you. They're going to ask you where you got your products from. Do you want them to be referred back to me, or do you want to make some money off of it? That's really all you tell them. I mean, it's great, great products at a very, very solid value. Either way they go, it's great value, but they're going to get a lot more affordable packages coming in as a wholesale customer. And I always tell people, how many times do you refer someone to a good restaurant, or do you refer someone to go watch a great movie that you just saw? Well, now you can do the same thing with your skincare, and you can refer them to your own website, and it's going to benefit you. And let me tell you guys something. Sometimes all it takes for people is to get one check in the mail, and then this light bulb goes off that they're like, wow, I can really make money doing this, can't I? And now all of a sudden their job looks less appealing. Or now all of a sudden they don't want to wake up and go to work on Monday. And they start building their business. So it's really a great way to get people involved and get them referring people. At that point, they will want to refer people if they know there's a potential to make some extra money behind it. So that's what I recommend. Offer these packages. Let them know it's a great value. They do receive products that are going to last them a long time. They're going to get great results. However, let's make a deal today, right? That's what it's all about, is giving people that option. And also for, if they want to also save, they can book a party. So let people know, hey, if you liked what happened today and you want to share this with your friends and family, let's book a party. If you get $500, accrued at your party, you share the same incentives with them. You're going to go ahead and give them this hostess packet. And let them see how they can receive some great value. So I don't think I left anything out. I really hope that this helps you guys, and I really hope you apply it. I suggest reaching out to your warm market. I know people really have a hard time with that. They struggle with it, but let me tell you guys, just tell your friends and family you want to practice on them. Practice the entire thing. Practice the introduction of talking about Jeunesse, talking about Dr. Nathan Newman and his stem cell technology. Practice going over these packages. Just say, you know what, let them know I'm giving you the whole rundown, but I'm just rehearsing on you. But guess what? They're going to be watching it anyways, so they might get enticed. You just never know, right? Go out there, book some parties. This is so fun, you guys. I had a blast at my last party, and I was so glad that it went really well because I worked really hard on getting all of these tools set up. I'm going to put the ones that are not in our back office in there now. And if you are not a part of Crown Dynasty, we definitely encourage you to get on board. This is so much fun. And you can always reach out to me in a message to send you any files that you may need. So thank you guys so much. Talk to you later. Bye.